Oh, my.
See what the guys did over the summer, and meet some of your favorite drivers to find out what they think about what is sure to be and is the most anticipated monster truck season ever. Would you believe? Bigger air, more carnage.
Whoa!
Are you serious?
No!
Oh yeah, I'm serious. And what else? Attitude.
Slamming Saturday nights on TNN. What do you expect? We're all cocked, locked, and ready to rock, and we can't get enough of this place. Woo.
Brian seems happy. That's the main thing.
I'm happy. I got two good drivers.
So we'll go from here, use it as a learning block.
I just can't wait to get back in the seat January 1st.
The World Finals, that's always on my mind. Get enough points to the Winter Series to be one of the top trucks for that.
I've spent countless hours doing some research, a lot of thinking, because we've raised the level of monster trucks. They want winners.
Full seat of the pants.
I hope monster trucking goes on for the next 20 years. That would be way awesome. I'd love to see it.
You'd have to set your sights on the two top guys. That'd be Tom Mintz and Dennis Anderson.
How great would it be if I could walk out of here spanking Tom Mintz?
He wants to stake his claim no more of last year.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to try as hard as I can.
Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. But before we move ahead, let's not forget where we came from and take a look now at the season that raised the bar, so to say, in the world of monster truck racing. 2001 Houston, Texas, and a new twist for Monster Jam. We started with head-to-head qualifying runs.
These guys have never faced each other side by side before. Yeah, it's qualifying. Nobody loses, but they both want to get across that line first.
And don't tell me this is a cut qualifying. Unbelievable. Did you see Gravedigger never lifted off that throttle? Stayed in the gas the whole way.
Chalk up one for Dennis, but the night wasn't over.
Come out the Goldberg truck here on TNN. He and Dennis Anderson have never raced each other man to man. They're going to do it right now in the finals and the early season points lead on the line right here. We'll see.
Both look smooth in the turn. Who is it? Oh, you can't tell right there. Oh, obviously the closest we've had is Gravedigger smashes into the school bus there. The crowd is on its feet.
Once more, it was Dennis Anderson and the Gravedigger stating emphatically that he was still top dog.
I got that checkered flag back right now, and I tell you one thing. I feel like I've got a lot of confidence right now, and that's what it takes. Some good wins at the beginning of the season. I think we're going to do real well.
Freestyle was no less exciting, with truck after truck doing all they could to top expectations set at the 2000 World Finals in Las Vegas.
Wait a minute, there it goes. It's time for a swim.
It was obvious that this year was going to be different.
All right, they're on their feet. You know what's coming up now. Great freestyle.
Look at the air he got. He never touched that bus.
Well, I love that shot right there from the digger cam. It catches all the action inside there. Defend that World Freestyle Championship. He's off to an excellent start here. But again, the question, can he top? Can he get closer to match?
It earned him a 28, the top score with one truck to go. That truck was Goldberg.
And here comes the Cyclone.
Nobody does this anywhere close. As you go inside.
Tom charged out, pulling off amazing moves and taking ridiculous chances.
Oh, that was incredible.
And look at that. Just went through that. He's the world champ. Well, he thinks in freestyle he is. Oh, my.
And
oh, my.
The flag and the truck go rolling over. What?
Tom rolled it, and the judges rewarded him with a perfect 30 for his effort. Next, it was on to Minneapolis and one of the wildest U.S. HRA events ever. The carnage started in the racing finals as Wrenchhead.com and Goldberg squared off.
Tom Mintz has been on a roll. He has been smooth as silk.
What power? And he's going over. He can't save it this time.
It was the first rollover of the night and Tom's first race win of the year. Then came Freestyle.
He blew the rear tire. Whoa!
Oh!
No! Whoa!
It was a nice job on those crush cars. Can he save it?
Chevrolet, that huge edge. Oh no, he's over again. Little miss.
Look at that tire just flopping around. He's going over. Digger rolls it over.
After the dust and smoke cleared, Dennis Anderson had the Gravedigger on top with a perfect 30. Guess who was the only truck left with a chance to top him?
He can slink that truck.
Oh, he's going sideways over the bus. Look at this.
Tom Meents is incredible in Goldberg.
The result, a tie. Dennis and Tom were setting the tone, and the fans loved it. In St. Louis, Tom began to establish a pattern, winning both the racing and the freestyle titles. He'd won the last 3 competitions, but a new foe was on the horizon. The built Ford Tough Blue Thunder truck debuted when the Monsters headed to Houston for the 2nd time. And surprise, an old favorite was back behind the wheel. Lyle and his new Blue Thunder machine wasn't the only driver making news.
It's a brand new truck. This will be the first race we've done on it. We have field tested the truck.
But the new Gravedigger truck struggled in the qualifying, and that meant Dennis would have to face off against his arch rival in the first round.
Knock that pole again. That's just a bad. Still problems with the rear steer.
Round 2 saw the second upset of the night.
McPherson powers through that turn. Goldberg! Oh, my, he has it. Tom Meents was up on 2 wheels. It cost him.
The finals matched up the Blue Thunder against Bounty Hunter.
And a good job in the turn. There's a problem on Bounty Hunter. Blue Thunder is going to win it tonight.
In freestyle, it was a 3-way battle royale.
Man, some sick air. Over the trucks and a wheelie. Oh, the tire's off. Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my.
All earned perfect 30s. And the new foe had proved himself worthy. In Atlanta, a sold-out Georgia Dome witnessed the rivals battling it out yet again. Goldberg took the racing title, but after a wild night of freestyle...
How about that air?
Hey, hey!
They ended up even. And for the first time, we saw the rivals as friends. Goldberg was dominating as Dennis struggled to dial in his new truck. Tom Meents took the next 2 races and had perfect 30s in both freestyles. He looked unstoppable. A real shocker in the racing segment at the Astrodome in Houston.
Nice start by Goldberg.
Seasock's off to a great start the other end, but this is close. He got him, Mike. Seasock won it.
That left the door wide open for Gravedigger to return to his winning ways. And Dennis Anderson did not disappoint.
Digger leads as they head to the turn. Problem for Seasock. Gravedigger is going to win it for the 2nd time this season in Houston.
There was some controversy in freestyle. Tom Meents pulled off an incredible 75-foot jump in Goldberg, but the judges gave him a 27.
I don't think the judges appreciated me that much, but I cut a little short, but hey, that's what happens. Can't win them all.
That gave just enough room for Gravedigger to squeeze out a victory.
Oh, he's got a flat tire, Scott.
He does indeed.
Left rear has gone flat.
Don't think it's going to stop him, though, Mike. I know Dennis, the flat tire will not stop him. He's going to keep going. And I'll tell you, that's going to make it even that much more impressive for the judges.
Wow, it's a perfect 30. Gravedigger's your winner.
Monster Jam's second trip to Minneapolis produced perhaps the most exciting race action of the season. Hometown hero Brian Bartle drove the Wolverine machine all the way to the final.
In the turn, Goldberg slipped just a little bit.
the winner. Boy, did he pick up time. That was the fastest lap anybody turned all night.
And Freestyle, well, it was over the top. Goldberg went over early, and his 29 allowed just enough room.
Giving him the Freestyle run sideways over the bus.
The Gravedigger had done it again.
Tom Meents and the Goldberg team are in a tailspin. They're not used to losing, and they're working hard to get it back together. Next, we'll see how things play out in the final event, and then the incredible spectacle that is the World Final.
I expect to go to the finals, and I expect to win Vegas, and I'm not going to settle for anything less. Anything but a win there is going to be a disappointment for me personally.
Also coming up, new look, same driver, how changes could affect a champion. And later, what's all the hubbub surrounding Dennis Anderson? Want a hint? It's been 20 years in the making. Now Alden Pugh is on the clock. Going to take those vans on right up. Oh, is that some sick air? Unbelievable!
Have never seen a truck that high in the air, Mike. Never.
All the hottest Monster Jam merchandise available to you online at ushra.com. Or come out to a live event and pick it up there. Don't miss the all-access pit parties where you can meet the drivers, get an autograph, walk the track, and see the trucks up close. It's the best value in motorsports entertainment today. Get all the live event and ticket information at ushra.com. While you're there, find out about the Monster Jam World Finals 3 from Las Vegas, March 23rd, live on pay-per-view.
Welcome back to the Monster Jam season preview. So far, the 2001 season has provided some spectacular action and plenty of drama. Goldberg enjoyed a solid points lead, but he had been winless in the last 4 events. With the World Finals quickly approaching, Tom Meents knew that to achieve his goal of winning both the racing and the freestyle world championships, that he had to regain some momentum. Next stop, Jacksonville, Florida. Alltel Stadium under the stars. Open air and hometown track for Scott Hartsock and the Gunslinger.
You know, every man for himself, and I'm the top dog in Florida. You just ask him.
The Gunslinger roared out, posting the quickest qualifying time and delighting the hometown fans. Hartsock kept the hammer down in round 1.
Now he's on the throttle, and it's Scott Hartsock who wins in round 1.
The second round played out the same. This time, the victim was Wrenchhead 2, and Scott was in the finals. Meanwhile, Goldberg seemed on a mission, putting out another Florida native, Jim Jack, in the Reptoid. Then he matched up with veteran Gary Porter in the brand new Raging Steel Machine.
Once again, Tom Meents going to be your winner. Gary Porter got a little tangled up there.
He spoiled Porter's debut and moved on to face Gunslinger. It was one of the closest races of the year.
And Tom Meents and Goldberg, your winner here in Jacksonville tonight.
And by a 1/10 of a second, Tom vaulted back to the win column. Freestyle was another story.